hope everyone's having a fantastic Sunday. You have me, Sandy. It is just me tonight, guys. Quiet night. It happens. I'm going to give it a couple minutes for everyone to kind of hop on, and then we will sit down and have a little chit-chat. How is everyone's Sunday? I hope yours is fantastic. I know for me, it has been a crazy week, honestly, between work and getting ready for a staycation at home, which I am very, very excited about. Spend time with my husband and my daughter. So I'm really excited to stay home and kind of just exist. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully you're all having a great vacation. Great day. Bear with me, guys. As you know, I don't talk that much. And when I do, I kind of ramble. So I am so sorry about that. But I see some friends hopping on, so I'm going to quick say hi. Let's see. Hi, Big Daddy. I hope you're doing fantastic. Icy, it's good to see you. Steven, hi, honey. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Kaylee. I hope you're doing good. Thank you guys for hopping on and watching. Just to let you guys know, it's probably going to be a shorter show since it's just me, and I'm just going to go over a couple things that are happening with Get Haunted between this month and next month, and we're just going to kind of go from there. If you guys have any questions, please shoot it in the chat. Ooh, I see Chris. Hey, Chris. Shoot it in the chat, and I will try to answer to the best of my abilities. And yeah, so happy Sunday, guys. So, get a little sad, not sad, but respectful, I guess. I just wanted to come on here real quick and say, it has been a week since we lost Dan Rivera. It's definitely been tough in the community. And I just want to wish Dan's family and the guys at Nesper, everyone, my condolences. I hope you guys are doing okay. And remember, we are here for you. We love you guys. And let's keep Dan's dream keep going. Let's keep it going. So anyways, guys, let's jump right into it. So next Saturday, we have an amazing event. Now, pardon me if I get it wrong. I'm sometimes really terrible at reading. My brain kind of goes mushy. It's like a dyslexia thing. But we have All Glaze Village in Ohio. Guys, this is a really exciting event. I've personally never been to this location or heard of this location. So I was really excited to see on the docket on extremeticketing.com, which I am going to Don't mind my little commentary. I tend to do that right here. I'm going to throw it on here real quick. You can find your tickets on extremeticketing.com. And this is going to be fun. I believe Rob is going. I'm not sure who else from the GH crew is going, but I believe for sure our dear Robert is going. So I'm really excited to hear and see everything that happens at this place. I'm excited to see the photos and pictures and all that amazing stuff. If any of you on the side have been to this location, can you tell us about it? Like, did you get a lot of evidence? Did you only gonna get a little bit of evidence? Like, where is it at? So throw that in the comments. I'm excited for this. This is going to be a fun location. And I wish I could go, but Ohio is a very, very long trip for me, unfortunately. Especially with my daughter. It's a really long trip. And I don't feel like leaving my husband for that long either. But the next event we have coming up, guys, is one of my favorite locations. I haven't investigated in a very, very long time. Personally, I had to take kind of like a step back for a little bit. And sometimes you have to do that at certain locations, whether good, bad, or whatever. Sometimes you got to take a step back. So next up on our docket list. Ooh, that was a really close up. I am so sorry, guys. We have White Hill Mansion. Guys, this is my absolute favorite location. I have investigated here, I think now at this point, like 5-6 times at this point. One of my favorites. Last time I was there, I had a pretty bigger experience there, and it's been a hot minute since I've been back there. I have gone to the Paracon there, but haven't been investigating in a very long time. So this is your chance. August 23rd, if I remember correctly. get your tickets. They do sell out pretty fast when it comes to this location. It's actually not that far of a drive. If you live in Jersey, for me, it's about like an hour and depending on traffic, 30 minutes. Isn't bad. Very, very highly active between shadow figures, EVPs, and so much more. It's kind of insane. Yep. This lovely gentleman has been there more time. I think you've been there more than I have. Steven, how many times have you been there? Because I'm curious. Like, he's been there a lot, and it's a great location. It's fun. It's active. You get a great little tour of the history of it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I feel so awkward, guys, because I'm not used to like just randomly kind of talking like this. So bear with me. Probably at our next show, I am probably going to see if I can get a guest on. Maybe if any of you got side pieces, or if anyone watching this later goes to Auglaize Village, you shoot a message to me, and we can talk about your investigation. What do you think? Oh my God, are you serious, Steven? You've been there 28 times? That's insane. I mean, that's amazing, but that's insane. Oh, and it never gets old for you, does it? White Hill's great. It's a great location. It's fun. Honestly, a lot of our locations that are on our docket list, which I'm probably going to do a quick share on extremeticketing.com. I'll do a screen share. We have some amazing stuff. Not only us, but other people have amazing events coming up. And if you haven't checked out extremeticketing.com, let's see if I can figure this out. I'm somewhat technology savvy, kind of ish, like so. I think I got it. Ha! So I can't see you guys, but hopefully you can see my screen. These are the amazing events coming up on extremeticketing.com. We have Auglaize, we have White Hill, we have Middle Point, we have Maclay with Paranormal, the Empty Casket Paranormal. It's always a fun time with them. We have White Hill again. We have Mid-Orange with the Big Three, which I'm excited to see how this turns out. I want to go to this event really, really badly. That might be on my to-do list of things. And we have so much more, like not only us, but other people, between Paracons and investigations. There's a little bit of everything for everyone on here. It's not just Get Haunted. It is a little bit of everyone. So if you have a chance, I vote you check out extremeticketing.com and check it out. So, you're going to be there again? You're amazing. You are absolutely amazing, my good sir. You are so awesome. Hi, honey. How are you? Mid-Orange is going to be fun. That I have been to now twice. I've been to Mid-O. The first time, life-changing, I would say, for the most part. Very life-changing. Rob was with us, and Two Brothers Extreme, and it was very life-changing. I won't go into details because it was eye-opening. It was really eye-opening. Amazing and eye-opening. The second time, Chris was there with Boston, and again, eye-opening. Like Mid-O never ceased to amaze me. Actually, all of these locations never cease to amaze me. They always have something there that you can't quite expect, and that's why I always love seeing, like, when we have new locations on our docket, getting to investigate those places and learning the history and seeing what comes up for us investigation wise. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you guys have questions, shoot it in the chat. You got lost. Well, you didn't get lost, but you had like almost like what, a time jump? Because you guys went down in the tunnels, which personally I've never gone down in the tunnels because the last 2 times I've gone there, it's either rains the night before or the last time it snowed, which was very cold. Fun, but cold. So yeah, if you guys have questions, shoot it in the chat. I only really have like one other thing to share, honestly. Like unfortunately it's a very quiet night, and that's not a bad thing. I just wanted to come on here and talk about a couple of things. If you guys had questions and kind of go from there, shoot the shit. Do it GH style. Yeah. Okay. So here's a question for all you guys that are watching and people who are watching later on. What is your favorite location you've ever been at? And why is it your favorite location? I would have to say personally, my favorite location to this day, and it's hard because I love all those locations. I love all like the locations we've been to so far. But my absolute favorite, and we haven't been there in a while, would be honestly Red Mill Clinton in New Jersey. It's not that far from my house. It's about 15 minutes, give or take. And I've been there before I met Get Haunted and became part of Get Haunted. I went there previously for ghost hunts, and it's one of my favorites. I can always not necessarily guarantee, because we can't guarantee you anything in the paranormal, and the paranormal will not guarantee anything for you. But for me, would have to be every time I go into the schoolhouse, I can always get Ring Around the Rosie. I have a feeling I know why, because I'm a teacher, but every time I'm there, every time I do an EVP recording, it doesn't matter whose recorder it is, I always can get Ring Around the Rosie. It's just fun. Let's see. Big Daddy's at Shanley. Shanley is, I wish there was Shanley on the docket this year. I don't think we had one at all this year. Shanley is amazing. I love Rosie. Rosie always gets to me. If you know me, children are kind of like my life, more or less. So Rosie always gets to me, and I love her so much. Ooh, those are good top 3. Those are great top 3. Okay, I see. I've never been there before. Is it really that amazing there? I've never been to the penitentiary there. We like things that are close to us, because as much as we love to investigate, sometimes it's very hard to go really far out to places. But if you can, you should. Like Ohio, guys, that event, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun event. Ooh. I also heard Fort Duffel is fun. If Denise and Ernie, if you're on here, I gotta hear more stories about Fort Duffield. I got to. I don't know if I would be scared. Maybe I would be scared. If I had to do a solo in the maximum security area, I think I'd be a little scared. Actually, doing any solo, except for at one location, which was Old Hospital in West Virginia. That's the only place I did not have an issue with doing like basically a solo. I decided at one point to go by myself into the basement, kind of calling to me. I don't know. Well, we always know why, but didn't really know why at the time. And yeah, solos are, oof. Would you like to see us do more solos, guys? I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I do too, so much, but sometimes it's hard, and that's okay. There's other events. That's why check out extremeticketing.com. It's kind of like at what is it called? White Hill. White Hill is big trigger objects or playing cards and cigarettes. well, fake cigarettes, and then their glasses, their shot glasses. So I guess one other thing we can talk about, guys, is Get Haunted merch. Have you seen that we have jogger sweatpants now? Have you guys seen that? Give me half a second to bring it up on the stage. We have Get Haunted merch. So if you scan this QR code right here, down here, or it might be over here, this QR code, it will bring you right to the Get Haunted website where you can check out and buy your own merch. We have all kinds of fancy dancy stuff. I don't know if you guys have recently checked it out, but we got some really awesome merch between shirts, pants, sweatshirts, you name it, we probably have it for the most part. So like I said, scan the QR code, or I can also throw up this. Throw up a little banner. Don't mind me, guys. I am still learning how to use Brain StreamYard. I'm still trying to learn how to use it. I believe they do. Rob, if you see this or you watch it later, can you answer that question? Do they have pockets? I hope they have pockets. If they don't have pockets, that makes it really hard. But they look super duper duper comfy. Can I help you? Don't mind. Cats. We have a lot of cats in this house, and they tend to like to interrupt us during important things. Yeah, you do. Bye. Ooh, well, we don't want you to spend a ton of money, but we want you to have more merch. Having merch is amazing. Would you guys like it if I brought up the website like right now? Thank you, Icy. His name is Jack. It's my husband's kitten. I got him for my husband for Father's Day. The kitten adores my little girl. Likes to attack her hands a lot. Part of the course, I guess. So yeah, guys, do you want me to bring up the website so you can check out what we got if you haven't seen it recently? I could do it. Oh no, is it really? All right, hang on. Big Daddy, if you type in this link, it'll bring you right there. Thank you for letting me know about that. I can fix that later because I did create this little picture. So thank you for the heads up. I appreciate you immensely. But I think I'm going to bring it up. If I can remember how. Oh, yes, actually. So we have 4 cats. We have Cass, Toothless, Trixie, and now Jack. I would say Cass, my cat, tends to be okay. Tends to be a little bit more I don't know, more sensitive when it comes to like if I've come home from a location, she tends to be more on top of me almost. Depending on the location. Now there have been times where I've come home from a location and she says it's like I want nothing to do with anyone. I just want me time to kind of just reconnect, touch grass almost. My other cats, they kind of just go like, okay, well, bye. But it is funny though. Sometimes I will have situations where strange things will happen in the house after I come home from an event, depending on the location. And one of the strangest things was the cats reacting to the stairs. Like I think they sensed something or saw something on the stairs and they just stared up at the stairs, which freaks me out because me and stairs, it always like, do you guys get the feeling of being watched like when you go up and down stairs? It's not just like going up. It's either way, up or down. Do you ever feel like there's someone standing at the foot of the steps, whether it's down below or at the top, just watching you? That's kind of how it was like. That's frustrating. It worked the other day. That makes me very sad. Okay. Well, I will have to talk to Rob and figure out why it's doing that. I will do that later. But anywho, that's really all that's going on right now, guys. Like, it's a pretty quiet, not quiet. It's a pretty quiet day for me. I do appreciate all you got, everyone that is watching right now or will watch later. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, shoot them in the comments and I can try to answer them to the best of my abilities. If not, I think this will probably be a short live tonight. That's okay. That means you guys get to go enjoy your dinner and watch TV. Plan your next investigation. I think for me, I'll be getting my daughter up and attempt to get cuddles. I don't guarantee cuddles. She's not a big cuddler. She only cuddles when she's sick. Yeah, that's really it, guys. It's a pretty quiet night. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Huh. That's actually really cool. I've never thought of it like that, honestly. I just I guess for me, and it's been at any house that I've ever lived in or grew up in. Ooh, that's a really close up of my face. I don't know if we all want to see that. I know I don't want to see that of me. So, hang on, wait. I think okay, cool. So for me growing up, any house I lived in, I've always felt like something was there and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And when it comes to stairs, which I have a question for you guys. Are all stairs 13 steps? Because I feel like every house I've lived in, which grant not a whole heck of a lot, but there's always been 13 steps. Is that just a thing? I mean, grant like the houses I've lived in, they were much older. But is that a thing? I'm curious. Who here believes in past lives? Because I didn't for a long time. And then thank you, Damon. I didn't for a long time. And then I remember, well, I wouldn't say I didn't believe in it. I didn't understand it. I didn't acknowledge it, past lives. But I remember as a kid having the same reoccurring dream over and over and over again, like a lot, to the point that it was kind of stupid how many times I was dreaming the same dream. And it always went the same, always ended the same. Every little minute detail. Wonder if that was a past life. I feel like it could have been. Most are. Okay. So it's not just like my houses. Damon's going to go count his. Right? Like it's strange. Huh. See? I'm not sure if I think I've had deja vu moments. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had deja vu moments. But I remember. Okay, fun story time about Sandy. I remember as a kid dreaming the same dream, which was I was a little girl, but it wasn't like in my era, if that makes sense. It looked like almost like early, I would say 19th century, give or take. I remember having super curly, like blonde hair, my hair in like little like bow or whatever. And I remember having a tree house. And I remember going into this treehouse every day, and there was this other little girl there who was my playmate. Like, we were friends. And I remember I got into a fight with either my mother or my father. And I didn't call him like mom and dad, like it was mother or father. And I remember going to the treehouse and my friend telling me, don't come here. I don't want you here. You know, like telling me like to go away. And I remember being very upset with her and then leaving. And then later on that day or that night, the treehouse was on fire. And it always ended the same. It was always the same tree from beginning to end. So I wonder if that was like a past life or someone coming to try to talk to me. I do believe that spirits sometimes will come into our dreams and speak to us, because I know I've seen my dad and my mom half a dozen times in my dreams. So I'm curious. And then I guess one other, I would say, I would think, or it's just a really bad obsession, Titanic. I'm horribly obsessed with the Titanic. Now, grant, it's not as bad as when I was younger. I'd say up until like I was about 10, I had a horrible obsession with it, like to the point that it was kind of gross. Like I convinced my dad to build like almost like a little replica model of the Titanic, because I want to understand it. I wanted to understand why it went down, how it went down, all that stuff. I read all the books on it at the time. Like it's kind of crazy. Oh, it was a little crazy. It's probably just obsession, but you never know. Yeah. So there you go. Right? Like, and there's certain dreams you just remember to a T when you were younger. And I wonder, like, if it's just something that was very impactful. So I don't know. I don't know. Huh. Good to know. The more you learn. I mean, they don't really turn. Do stairs turn? Because like my stairs don't turn. My stairs are just like go up. Now my house when I was a little girl, well, not little girl, but like when I was younger, that house was left, if I remember correctly, because I remember falling down those steps. I missed like 3 stairs and fell and sprained my ankle really bad. That was not pleasant. We don't want to repeat that again. I love learning from you guys. You guys teach me so much sometimes. Do you really think that's a thing? Because like I've seen that conspiracy theory that it is a total insurance fraud. It was switched off. I've seen that. I've watched everything on the Titanic, like even like the newest documentary that came out. Like I think April, beginning of April, somewhere in there, because they always do some kind of new documentary on the anniversary. I also watched the one on the Titan, so that was interesting. Creepy, but interesting. So yeah. Well, this is a fun little sesh, guys. I appreciate y'all being here and talking with me. So yeah. I don't know. Do you guys think here's an interesting question for you guys. Do you guys think that people who are not bonded to us, but spiritually bonded to us, follow us into either like, hey, Mark, how are you, honey? I hope you're doing well. I know you just announced something cool going on with Bridget and her daughter. That's exciting. I'm excited to see how that goes. Well, hear about it. And if you take videos and pictures, love it. Do you think like souls like follow us into the next life? I feel like I'm going like deep right now. I feel like I'm having like a deep session right now with you guys. It's supposed to be just shooting the shit, and I'm just going deep. Do you think that? I do. I think spirits will follow us, or people who are bonded to us will follow us into the next life. whether it's the Next Life or just in general, follow us everywhere. Oh, but, well, guys, yeah, I believe so. I forget which one. Pretty much most of, I mean, obviously everyone died, but not everyone, but most, unfortunately. That's crazy. Sorry, my brain. Anywho, they definitely follow me. Right? Like, I think that spirits or even just souls that are bonded to us just tend to follow us even like after death. One canceled his trip. You are correct. One did cancel his trip. But yeah. So guys, that's really it. I don't really know what else really to talk about. Like I said, we have some amazing events coming up. So if you are able to, you should go to them. Check out on extremeticketing.com. I'll throw that back up here. There we go. Check it out. Like I said, we have this amazing event, which Rob should be going to. So if you see him there, have fun, enjoy it. Maybe you can get a spooky brain shadow person game out of it. And then after that, our next event will be this. So again, if you're able to, definitely go. I'm not sure if Rob will go to this one. I'm hoping that I can, depending if I get a babysitter. Gotta find a babysitter. But I'd love to go back to this place. It's been a while. Definitely ready to go back. And if you guys are following us on our social medias, make sure you're following our Instagram, make sure you're following our TikTok, and of course our Facebook for all the newest updates and posts and all that fun jazz. And yeah, so unless you guys have more questions for me, that's really it. I'm kind of rambling. I'm so sorry if I'm rambling for you guys. How many are? That is a cool question. I'm curious about that question. All right, here we go. You'll be at White Hill. Good. We love when you're at White Hill. Maybe you'll see me there. All right, Damon. I'm gonna start the magic teleporter and get you here so you can watch the baby. Make my life easier. Damon, she's only 10 months old. By then, she'll be 11 months old. I'm lucky if I can get her to say mama. Girl will not say mama for the life of her. She will say dada, up and down, and baba, and yaya. But she will not. Oh, and hi. Hi's her new thing. She likes to take the phone because she realized she FaceTime people on the phone. Mommy's mistake. But she'll go hi, and flip it like a million times. So you might be able to teach her Latin. If you do, you better teach her Elisa Mama in Latin. I'm just saying. If I can't get... That's my other cat who's talking. If I can't get mama in English, I will have it in another language. But yeah, that's really it, guys, tonight. Like I said, I think when we do our show, not next week, the following week, which I believe that is... I need the calendar. The calendar will tell me everything. That'd be August 3rd. I'm going to try to see if I can get a guest on, whether or not it's a person who went to the next event coming up, or just in general. Maybe we'll sit down and talk, see who we can get on, talk with. We did have just the ladies from Rock Island come on, talk with. So if you haven't seen the video, you should check it out. And yeah, that's really it, guys. I'm sorry, it's just a simple night, but I hope you all have a fantastic night. And like I said, sorry it's a shorter night, But yeah. So if you watch this later, thank you. And everyone who tuned in, thank you. And I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful week coming up. Enjoy yourselves. I know it's going to probably get hot again because welcome to summer. It never stops. You too. You stay spooky too. We love you. But yeah, like I said, guys, thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Thank you for coming to spend it with me. See you guys.